technology. We are here. We are here. Hey, everybody. Oh, but look at the camera. Hi,
I need
everybody.
to get you guys
Welcome
on my
after
blog.
a whole hour of struggling and strife. Oh gosh, we are here. We are live. We are finally able to see one another. Hi, Vuvu. Hi, Nonhly. Hi, Charity.
Hi. Hey, everybody.
Okay.
How's everybody
I don't know if
doing?
we. How's everybody? Yeah, how's everybody doing? Are you guys good? Besides the 1 hour technical difficulty, the Grimm guys have been following me for the entire week. But you know what? It's alright.
We do what we need to do.
We need to also check if we are live. Are we good?
Let me check.
Okay, cool.
All right. Let me see that it works.
We are live on Facebook.
Do we have our 15 minutes timer on so that we don't over, because we already cut off 1 hour, 15 minutes.
No, it's only 1 hour. Don't say 1 hour, 15 minutes. It's only been an hour.
Oh, okay, 1 hour, 1 hour, 1 hour. Hi, everybody.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, how's everybody doing? Let's restart as if we haven't been screaming and shouting at one another for the past hour.
I'm good. It's been a tough week, but and I've gotten I haven't read anything basically this week. I've just been listening to audiobooks on my way to and from work, and yeah, that has been the life for us. I'm trying to find a nice layout for this.
I've also been slow with reading any physical books. I'm supposed to be reading The Four Agreements for a podcast because remember I'm doing the books, chats, and chill on the podcast, Living Content podcast. So nonfiction is what I'm doing. Yeah, but I sampled one book. I don't know if you can see that. Gail Shamel is a local author. I've read The Park and the Accident is, I think, the fourth novel of hers. So I wanted to sample it because I'm looking forward to being part of the Tandem Collective Global Readathon for her latest book. So I was trying to remind myself of her style of writing. So I'll probably be mixing the Four Agreements with this as we continue. Otherwise, I'm good. I did a nice space yesterday on Twitter Spaces. Guys, technology struggles are everywhere. I think the network, and apparently a friend of mine who always frequents what are those? Is it me who's not on? Because I see my friends are going off. Oh, okay. I spoke with a friend who always listens to Spaces during the evening, and she did confirm that Spaces normally tend to crash. Maybe it's a network thing, or maybe when there's too many people going into a space at the same time, and then the other speakers will not hear the other speakers speaking, and then they will speak over the speakers. Oh, so she explained everything, and then I actually ended up not feeling as bad. But yeah, I've had a fairly challenging emotional week, but good. I didn't read much, but I finished one book. I don't know if I can. Let me see if I can share the book. Oh yeah. There it is. Let me see if I can share. How do I Kunche, how do I do this? Share screen. I'm gonna try and do this the way Vuvu taught me. Share screen. Um, share screen and window, or is
While
it
you're
window?
busy sharing, I wanted to say you did quite a
Tell
good
us.
job yesterday, Chomi. Well
No,
done.
you
Because
didn't.
you know what? Because you know what? The thing is with technological glitches that are during an actual live is that you can fumble very quickly because it is quite discouraging, right? It's something that's out of your hands and whatever. So I think that you handled yourself well, and it was a great discussion. I really enjoyed that discussion.
I agree.
So
I
it
agree.
So
was,
The
much.
con the
it
content
was
surpassed all the
yeah,
network glitches.
yeah,
The
yeah,
glitches.
It was a really
Ah,
good
thank you guys.
conversation.
yeah,
I'm
yeah, and
so
it was worth it, you know.
Mm.
I'm so glad we ended up just deciding to host on the 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 account here Mestra, so that now the 1 hour is full. Hi Bo.
Mm.
Kanjani.
What?
I wanted to share this screen. This is what I'm reading. Well, this is what I finished reading. I don't know if you can see that.
Not yet.
Yeah, not yet. I
Oh,
think if you guys can share the new link, I'm gonna share it on Instagram because that's where I usually share stories. But if you guys can share wherever you share, I don't know if you shared the new link yet on Pile on your stuff so that people can come onto this live.
not yet, not yet.
Okay.
I
Ah,
need somebody
anyway,
to share it on their stories before I can forward. You know my
Okay.
Instagram issues.
Yeah, I know. Let me just do that. I'm just
whose
gonna tag
video
you
is
guys.
whose video am I hearing? Oh, it was mine.
It's your own.
What's
Vuvu
in
is
your
Vuvu
showing
and
glass?
me.
Nonti, how are you guys doing? Yeah,
What's in
I'm
your
done.
glass? I feel like no. I feel like all of us, whoever's got a glass, raise your glass, please, so that we can just
Yeah,
have a sip of relaxation. What's
I
your
don't.
water? Share it. What's your
I
water?
don't even have anything because I had coffee like 2 hours ago.
Ooh,
That's why
you
I'm
are
the only sane
ready.
one here.
We are ready for
Well,
tonight.
cheers. I just feel like Umpila just needs to take a sip and breathe.
Wait. Let me take a picture. I need to take a picture of this moment because I got this to celebrate the
Hey,
fact
take
that
a
I
sip.
did.
Hey, take a sip first. First, take a sip. Yes. Okay.
I
Tell us
will
what are you
choose my
celebrating?
invisible one.
Okay,
Hmm.
I got myself like a can to celebrate the fact that
Yes.
I survived another rough week that was
Mm.
so emotional,
Yeah.
and I was gonna celebrate the fact that I did my first Twitter Spaces and for the past 2 weeks because I did 2 sessions and it was successful, and I was just trying to celebrate the little things, you know. Sometimes we so hard on ourselves, and like we're so hard on ourselves as mothers. I mean, we're all mothers here, and
Mm.
like every day, just being there and being present for our children and our family and our friends is something, you know, something
Yeah.
to celebrate. So I was just trying to like, you know, brighten my whole evening up. But yeah, and celebrate you guys. So here's to you.
Cheers.
and being
I've got my
and being
invisible
patient with
glass.
me. And thank you to everybody who is coming yet again to my ever troubling guys. Let me remove while you guys
You'll
are
sort
You
talking
it
know
about
what?
your
out.
week.
Yes, I was about to
Let
You'll
me
say
sort
share
it
because we've
out.
got a
on
few
my
minutes
my
left.
WhatsApp. Okay,
Okay,
cool.
I've shared on
Naughty.
on Instagram. I was gonna say, you know what,
Okay.
these things
Watch.
do stretch. They do stretch you. You become better from those kind of experiences. I just wanted to give my update before Nonty. I'm gonna be very quick. I managed to finish. I want to say I finished. Did I finish Jane Eyre this week? I want to say I finished Jane Eyre this week because it was kind of long. I had to pause it at some point because I felt like there's only so much that you can actually tell us if this is meant to be like a memoir. You are pushing your luck now. You've said enough, you know.
Mm.
But it was enjoyable. But I feel like it was too lengthy for some reason. I finished the fifth book in the Chronicles of Narnia. I'm trying to finish that series.
The series.
So now I'm left with only 2 books. So I finished Voyage of the Dawn Treader, which I enjoyed, but not so much as the previous book, which was Prince Caspian. I then opened
Spicy.
and I'm about to finish. I'm here.
You even almost
I'm here.
finished.
I'm ready for book 2.
I actually have book 2 and I haven't even picked it up. It's been sitting on my shelf.
Pick it up, girl.
I
And then the other, I was surprised myself with this one, right? I surprised myself with this one because Jonathan Ball sent me this chunker, right? I'd never heard of Terry Goodkind, but I'd seen the synopsis and I was like, I want to read. But I thought it was one book. But it turns out to the Children of Dahara. So it's all 5 books are in here and they've got it on script. So I was listening to the first book. I finished it yesterday. That's how good it was. Hey, this is what I'm looking for. So I think it's up your alley, actually, Charity. So I had so much everything that's happening this week. This week is like, yes, give it to me. This is what I want. So I'm very happy. So that's what I'll be reading during the sprint. I'm gonna finish this and then get into the second book of that. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
I've been listening to.
Oh.
Hey, Ompi.
What have you been listening to, Charity?
So the whole week I've just been listening to the audiobook of A Court of Wings and Ruin, which is book 3 in A Court of Thorns and Roses series. And I still have to get the physical book, and it's really good. It's like 23 hours long, that audiobook.
But you know what? I decided that those I'm gonna listen to them via script and read them there because I saw that the actual ebooks are also there.
E-book.
So I'm gonna listen and read, and if I really like them, then I'll look at investing in actual.
No, I'm gonna buy the hard copies, and in my head, I feel like when I'm done with this one or when I have the hard copy, I want to kind of like start from the beginning before I read A Court of Silver Flames, because the things that they're exposing. And I'm like, wait, I wasn't listening properly to book 1 because now they're explaining something that happened in book 1. And you're like, things have to click and they're not clicking right because I did not listen properly. So now I'm like, maybe I should reread this whole thing from scratch. But luckily Script has all the audiobooks. So they're all like 23 hours long, but it's good. It's a good time. But now I'm reading Black Cake. I need to actually do something with this book. The goal is to finish it this weekend.
Okay, Nina, on the other hand, I did finish Black Cake. It was just unfortunate that I couldn't join the live yesterday because the book discussion yesterday. I was busy with my assignments. Guys, I did my assignments last minute and yeah. I only have me to blame, but I did manage to submit all of them. Yesterday was like the due date, but yeah, I was so stressed, but I did finish that. And then from our last sprint, I did finish Live Hypothesis and love it. I love it. The Professor Day, yeah, it ended. It had a good ending. I actually enjoyed, yeah. So, and today I am looking forward to starting Love After Love by Ingrid Pessoad. It's Caribbean. Yeah.
I'm interested in that one. I'm interested to hear what your thoughts are.
So yeah, this is where I'm at tonight, and yeah, those are the updates. And I'm here at Umpila's space couch.
That's my couch. That's my couch.
Don't be that kid in the back of the classroom, Nonhly.
I promise you, already I'm that kid who submit late the assignment. So, but no, I wasn't.
Are you dragging me so to this whole thing? Oh my gosh.
No, man, no. No, I'm gonna be that kid who behaves, especially now with the time and everything. Yeah.
That's the naughty corner. That's all I want to say before we have to start a sprint.
Okay, I'm so sorry, guys. Like, But yeah, we live and learn. I think I was telling Charity for maybe we should, after I've uploaded this video onto the YouTube channel, maybe I should schedule an impromptu or just a test sprint by
Mm,
myself, and figure this thing
let's see how
out,
it goes.
guys. Because Vuvu is our teacher here. Listen, the Charity. They
We
got
need
us.
to make it
These two
work.
people here, they're like our people. So yeah,
Mm.
but yeah, I think I'm looking forward to all of this. Let me see. Everybody who is on and who's gonna join us after. Thank you so much. Yeah, let's read. We've got what, just under a few seconds left. Enjoy your reading. I hope
Mm.
you will push through those TBRs. Lego.
Yeah. The people in the comments, let us know what you're reading.
Yes,
Avishe.
please. And whoever's here, please let us know, and then we will talk about this, whatever you comment on, once we are done with our first sprint. So let's go.
Okay, I'm gonna set up our first sprint.
Hey y'all.
Hi.
Okay, so my my reading sprint, this first one, seeing that what time are we on? 10 o'clock. Mm, it was horrible. I have to confess.
I know.
It was
What's happening?
but I'm coming back definitely. I'm getting into this because I started it yesterday, and there's already a red flag. I don't know if you can see the tab. Hey, a trigger. But Gail Schimmel is still the Gail Schimmel that I know. Mystery, and she grabs you, and you have to wonder until the very end. So I'm hooked, but I'm actually gonna hold back because I actually am waiting for the new book. I'm more interested in the new book, so that yeah. Otherwise, I'm gonna try again in this second one, in the second sprint. There are some comments. Hey Carabo, Carabo said hi ladies. I'm reading Lessons in Chemistry by Bonnie Gamas. I actually saw Garabo's stories earlier on because I was failing to focus, and then I ended up on Instagram. But yeah, I
It,
know.
loo- it looks like an interesting book that lessons in
Mm,
chemistry. So I'm interested to see what she thinks about it.
yeah, yeah. Otherwise, you guys, how did it go? Charity, you look nice with the hair, by the way.
Thank you.
Both of you, both have hair that I didn't see last week. Boy, enough,
Yeah,
Vuvu.
it gave me lots of stress when I was doing it, and I'm like, never again until next time.
Until
But
when?
yeah, I didn't read anything. I was sorting out household things, and when there was like
Yeah.
7 minutes left, I ended up picking up this book, The Worst Restaurant in the Universe. It's a middle grade book by a South African author, and I read earlier that it was actually initially written in Afrikaans, and then it got translated to English. So
Hmm.
yeah, I'm reading a kiddies book because it's easy and it's going to be quick to get through.
Ah, okay. Hey, Samantha. Hey, hey, Mrs. Waligo. um, hi, Sarah. Sarah. Wait, Sarah's got the same surname. Oh, that's the mule.
Oh, that's the plantation name.
Yeah. So Sarah's reading The Boyfriend Project by Farah Roshan. And
Uh,
Raymond is online as well.
Hi, Raymond.
Hi,
King of
Raymond.
Stars, Lee Bardugo. I still want to read that book.
Actually, Raymond is the first guy. Is it? Am I correct, ladies? Like, he's the first guy. Raymond is the first guy to join us on a reading sprint, right?
No,
I
That's
said this
true.
Sean
correctly.
joined us last time.
Oh, Sean, yes.
Mm,
Hey, oh yeah.
the first time, yeah.
Hey, Raymond.
But still, hey
Excuse me.
guys.
Hi.
Hi, friend. So, Mother Ing said she's reading financial strategy, and she's like, she's doing it.
And that's sick
Sorry,
face.
friend. Yeah. Hi. Oh, and my sister is here. Oh, hey sis. What it do? What it do? What it do? What are you reading? Yeah. Okay. We've got 9 minutes. So Charity told us what she's reading, and Vuvu.
My sprint went well. I've got like 20 pages left. I'm so sad. I feel like my experience with romance since picking it up like as a genre last year is that there's always gonna be that little heart-wrenching moment towards the end. You see it coming and you're like, why do you want to do this? Like, don't do it. It's fine. Let them be happy. Like just it's okay. They don't have to have this little bump in the road. Let's just have fun. They can be happy. Let's revive adult fairy tales or something. So I'm there at the glitch and I'm like, what? It's sad, but you are boring me right now. I'm bored by you doing that.
Remember what I said the last time, that the idea of romance obviously is for the two people to get together. By the time they get together and we are happy, the story must end. It needs
Please.
to
And they
end.
lived happily
Like,
ever after.
why?
Can black joy just be black joy?
It must end. Like, why must we have problems now?
So I'm there by the problems, and I'm sad. I'm like, no, they don't deserve. None of them deserve this. Let's not do it. Yeah.
But I thought Kenya
I enjoyed
spice.
it.
It's just they just want to spice up the story, but the story is
And it's
finished.
unnecessary. We already know they've got problems. We don't need to make their problems collide.
We don't need to. Yeah.
We know they've got problems. I don't know, but that's why
I think that's what I also experienced with a love hate thing by hold on, I want to check the author's name while I'm still here because I was listening to it on a love hate thing by Whitney D. Grandison, and the tagline for it says "Trouble just moved in." The cover is quite nice actually. But yeah, I can't show you guys. I don't know why can't I share my screen. But okay, that's what I was listening to while away the week. Because I was in a physical slump. But then I listened to it on Scribd. Guys, I've subscribed again, so I have another free month. Thank goodness. Because I don't want to pay that 150 whatever amount for Scribd. Listen, child.
I haven't had anybody like subscribe to mine in a while. So come May, it's me and my pockets.
Guys,
My
Charity and
rents.
I are loving Script so much. Please just go onto our profiles. We have our 60 days links. It's a 60-day subscription free thing. Just subscribe, create an account, get your 30 days trial, and then or 30 day or 40 days, 14 days, and what?
They get
And then
60 days and we get
60
30 days.
Yeah. So when you subscribe, like when you create what is it? The 30 days, the free 30 days or 14 days, then it automatically kicks in the thing when you use our link to sign up. So okay, Tato says she's currently reading A Family Affair by Sue Nyati. You're loving it so far, yo. Loving it. I don't know, Charity, have you read it?
Loving it as in enjoying the story, enjoying the whole drama. Like,
that drama
what are you
in
loving
that book?
about it? There's so much drama. Like, it's entertainment.
Like,
it's all entertainment.
Yeah.
But also heartbreak.
Yeah, no. That book. Kim Go. Oh, okay. So you just started. Okay. You're paying for your script.
You need to share your link as well.
Oh yeah.
Kinty, you also need to share your link. Let's help each other out. You share your link, people get 60 days, you get 30 days.
Yeah, so it's like you scratch my back, I scratch my back type of thing. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah. Oh, okay.
So Khosa
Don't
Lemonade,
worry.
you're still in
Yeah.
the
The wedding fever. The wedding
it's
fever
the
is
wedding
still
fever.
there. Yo,
Mm.
Maribuka Eli. Oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
that book was so
You're not
was
Black
a lot.
Joy that we were looking for.
Hi, that one.
Notly?
It was. It was. There was. Yeah, I don't even know if I can say there was black joy, but everything in there was relatable. From the heartbreaks to the nice
Mm,
times, everything in there was relatable, which is why I liked the
yeah,
book.
yeah. Um, Sammy, how's the boyfriend project? While Nonti tells us how she's experiencing her current read.
Okay, so I started Love After Love, and I'm loving it so far. But the first chapter, the abuse is already one of the things that are happening, and I'm loving I think they are more Indian, these characters. I'm loving how close their culture is towards our Black culture, like how they take their food important. I love so far there's a few recipes. I'm loving a book that has recipes. We get to see or know what other people, like how they are in the Caribbean, what they eat and all of that. So far that's that. And yeah, I don't want to be spoiling this. I think Charity said
Is
she
it
wants
a
to
is it
read.
a Read Caribbean? Oh yes, it
Yes.
is.
Well, I don't know if that's that, but I just chose this book randomly. Yeah. So I'm enjoying it.
How's
The
the writing
writing is
style?
beautiful. It is beautiful, and also the spacing on the book was already. I just started, and I'm on page 36.
No.
And yeah, the spacing is just, I don't know if you can see. You
Also,
see.
it's like big
Mm,
lettering.
Yeah,
Mm.
so
big
it
lettering.
runs.
Mm.
Yeah, it does read fast.
Everybody
So
must just write like that, ne? All the books must be big
yes,
lettering.
yes.
You can fly
Then it's
through.
easy to read and finish. Yeah, one
Right?
sitting.
Mm.
Yeah,
Some
but
because
so far
some
I'm
books is
loving the
like this.
story. Mm. Oh, so far
Yeah.
I'm loving the book. The main character's name is Betty. She is abused lady by her husband, and she has a son I think he's a toddler that time because he was attending crèche, and the father was so abusive, and something happened, and now it's much better. I won't say what happened because I don't want to
Mm.
spoil it. I don't know if I should. I don't know if I should spoil it or what, but yeah, something happens and it
I'm
gets
gonna tell
better.
you what happened. The father died.
Look at him.
I'm
You waited.
joking. I don't know. He
Well,
deserves to
Oh,
die.
okay.
I know, right? Yeah, and
From
then
the behavior, ne?
from the behavior, because this man is just an animal. You don't want to have a father like that because he's also abusive towards the boy. And now, the next chapters, the boy is growing up. I think he's about 10 years now. Then now his behavior is. I think he, what can I say, learned a lot of bad things from his father. Or I think the trauma,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure, between the two. So now they don't like what he's becoming so far. And
Mm.
yeah, yeah. So
Is
yeah.
it like one of those hurt people situations?
And now
Sounds
that the
like it.
mother has a friend, a guy friend, he yeah, so he's just not, I don't know, happy with that. He is happy, but
Yeah.
at the same time, he's traumatized. Yeah, he's living through his childhood traumas, I think. Yeah,
Sure.
yeah.
It's
So
like
that's
Okay,
I,
how
30
far.
seconds.
when
Ah,
you hear the
that was so
title, now
quick.
I thought it was like a romance story. It's gonna be nice.
It's getting
Love
Hey,
after
there.
love.
yeah.
It's
Hi,
really
Maybe
nice
they
pictures,
may
nice things.
love is
maybe
gonna come after
I was
love.
about to say they're doing the reverse of what I'm complaining about. They're starting there by the bad parts. Then they're gonna
And then
give us
reverse
the
back.
nice things
Oh,
at the end.
go. And then nice things towards the end. Oh, okay.
Mm,
Okay.
hopefully. Hopefully.
Okay. So, Tata says now we're making her read faster. Oh, so Tata's reading a Family Affair. Yes,
Yeah.
yo, go. You can't be enjoy like it's good. Enjoy the good writing. Mara, go. Go.
I
They're
can
talking
go.
about a family affair. Right next to
Yeah.
a
So you
family,
must just
I
read
think
fast, Danje.
go. The word, yeah, the
Mm.
family affairs picture is right there. So yeah, let's go. Second sprint. We'll stop in 45 minutes, guys. Enjoy. Don't fall asleep, Nonchi, on my couch.
And get off social media on Pina.
I don't know what's going on. Hey.
I was busy asking, why are you so quiet? Like, I'm like, what's going on?
Okay, I'm back.
Mm-hmm.
Am I back? I think I'm back.
Yeah.
I'm falling asleep, y'all. I'm tired. But I'm more ahead onto the book. I feel like I don't know if it's a thing, guys. Currently, I don't even know how to voice this out, but there's things that other people, not black people, but there's things that other people go through, like and there's certain authors who actually, I don't know if they intentionally trying to show it, or I don't know how to say this. Ugh. Yes, I try and get myself in a corner. Let me just say, yeah. Some people end up showing things that other people go through, and you see like the lines of privilege, let's say. But yeah, anyway, how you guys doing? Are you guys still awake?
I'm awake, but not reading. I read 2 pages. 2 pages
You did
is
well, Charity. Well done.
it's a busy evening for me. But I think from the next sprint, I'll be able to read properly, which
Listen,
I
if you
guess
manage to
would
sneak
be the
in,
last one.
but if you manage to
Okay.
sneak in, if you manage to sneak in 2 pages and you're saying you're busy, and listen, well done.
I tried. I tried. Even Kenty's laughing at
Okay.
me. He's like, yeah, well done.
Well done. Well done, baby girl. Well done.
How did everybody
I was
else
gonna say,
do?
I'm trying to remember the storyline for the accident. I remember I enjoyed the book. I remember the basic storyline, but I don't remember the like the nuances that you're painting at. But I can almost like make it up in my head what it is that you're trying to say. And you know what? I think that for me, it also talks to that whole. It is important that we read diversity so that we can understand how other people live, right? And what it is that something that might not be trouble in your life may be trouble in somebody else's life, right? It doesn't only sensitize you, but it makes you very aware of other things that happen like in the world that are injustices beyond, like for you maybe a broken cup is not a big deal, but it's not a big deal because probably you only have plastic cups. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like you never think of having a porcelain cup in your home. It's not something that you can comprehend. Whereas to somebody else, all they have is this china, and the minute that it breaks, it becomes a big deal. Do you hear what I'm trying to say? You get to understand life differently when you do reach
I get
diversity.
you. I
And
get.
that's not to
Yeah.
say, that you can't pinpoint the privilege that you see that is an injustice as you read from other authors. But you must read, you must see that stuff. You definitely must. Diverse
Yeah.
reading is important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like even even running. Like I see different things when I'm running in a different area than my local area. You
Mm.
know. So I get
Mm.
what you're trying to say when you say like it's very important to read wide and read far. I envy people
Definitely.
who are not moody readers like I am, and who just read anything and everything. I mean, excuse me, what is Karabo reading again? lessons in chemistry. Like she just got the book today. By the way, just by the way, it's very like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna read this book. And I was like, lessons in chemistry. Okay. I really envy people who are able to open up their minds and read other things besides memoirs. I prefer memoirs and historical fiction and domestic fiction, basically. So this applies as domestic fiction, I'd say. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Don't
like,
you?
And it's a good book. Sorry, I was just saying it's a good book. Like the more you get into it, the more you will. Well, I enjoyed the author's writing and the concept
I love
thoroughly
her
when I read
writing.
it.
Her writing is very grabbing. Even from the park, I think I ended up buying a copy for a friend. Well, I borrowed a friend a copy, and then um, they they enjoyed it as well. Like hell, they even got in touch with the author to say, "Wow, wow, wow! I can see this turning into something like a series or something." Actually, even now when I run, I always think of the park because, like, she weaves stories that can actually turn into your short series or whatever. I feel like, but yeah, I'm enjoying it so far.
I'm also enjoying my book. It's going well. So in the beginning, I will like say this since Vuvu predicted the father does die. So because that's like really in chapter one.
we thank the universe for doing its job.
Yeah, because I'm sitting here reading ish, but how am I gonna share other things if I don't mention this? And Vuvu already, she felt the things. So yeah, the father died, and then the mother is now staying with a friend, and yeah, Sulu, I think, or Solo. Sulu is not really like a happy child, if I can say, and now the mother is really trying to put everything behind and create a nice future for both of them, and but this child is finding it difficult like to be himself because even in class it's starting to be a problem and all of that. And the mother was like, I don't know, she's having friends, guy friends, but he does not like any of that. So now she's currently staying with the one guy friend, Mr. Cheaton, and they've been staying together for a year and there's nothing happening. It's not like they're in a relationship. So that's like a bit confusing, but we'll find out as the book goes more into details what's happening between the two of them. But so far they've been staying together for a year and they've never been intimate or anything like that. They're just a family, like a happy family. Yeah. So there is a bit of romance there and there when she like, I don't know, it's like they have a living arrangement with this guy because then during the time she was staying with this man, she was also like seeing another man. So yeah, it's a bit.
I just feel like the books that Nonhly ends up reading. Listen, it's always scandal. I'm so sorry. Like it's like what? What are you
It's
saying?
like you have to question how do these people just get together? Last time it was like, hi.
So yeah, that's where I'm at.
So now she
And
comes from an
also,
abusive relationship, and then she goes and gets into another relationship, but she has a side hustle here also. Like,
dude, love after
and
love.
and are you seeing the comments there?
I'm
The
looking.
Elias Serra says solo onyagambama.
Yo, Sulu is a teenager now, and he's giving them a hard time. He's really giving them a hard time because now he thinks he's the man of the house, and Yeah.
At 17.
Yeah, so far that's where we at. And also during the whole thing, Mr. Cheaton, that's the friend that's staying with Betty, he actually like had a moment with someone also. So that's what I'm saying, they have a living arrangement. Because it's not like these people are like in love or things like that. They're still looking outside. So maybe it's like a entanglement. I don't know.
I
It's
was I
okay.
was just about to say an entanglement because I mean a whole year.
But
A
I want
whole
to
year.
understand.
Out of an abusive relationship, like I would expect them to be very careful in what they get themselves involved in next.
But you know
Not be
what?
an
I think
engagement.
I also think that maybe it's trying to portray that whole thing that if you would find a similar situation, like in a very um extremely black society, I don't know how else to phrase like the kind of setting, right? You're not so sensitized to what abuse is, as in how to remedy abuse, right? You will hop from situation to situation, but you will know that this situation I was in is dangerous. I just need to get out. Do you hear what I'm trying to say? There's no consideration for yourself per se in terms of how do I heal afterwards. There's no consideration for your child. Because I wanted to ask Nontley if these people are having
What?
these relationships in front of this teenage boy who is trying to figure himself out, or are these relationships playing out in a more private setting? But for her, I feel like it sounds like as long as she got out of the physical abuse, she might
That
have even probably stayed in a mental abuse or financial abuse or emotional abuse setting, but that is a more blatant thing that people run away from. I don't know
because
if
it's
that makes sense.
because you can see physical evidence of
Yeah,
that kind of abuse, but
yeah.
people think that if it's emotional, like it's not so bad. If you can't see the evidence of the abuse, then it's not so bad.
Hmm. Yeah, the mother is trying so much to hide like things from the boy, but then she got involved with one of the boys' dads. Like the
Aibo.
Is that one?
Aibo.
yes, the boys attend the same school, and the mother. It sounds like so far she's having a thing with one of the boys' fathers. But it's not into
No.
details yet.
Stay
So that's
away from
okay.
schools, okay? Stay away from mothers, fathers, school, teachers. Stay away from your child's world. Explore somewhere
Hi.
else.
Hi, utlo
Yeah,
stress
because
someone. That's why
yeah, he is
the
stressed.
son is not doing
You know,
okay.
you know,
How can
like
he be okay?
what Vuvu just said. Hey, there goes my book falling. Like, you know, like with school drop off, you end up chatting to people. So pre-COVID, most school used to have like like a security lady who I used to chat up, right? And she knew all of us, the mothers. And she would be like, this one, you see this one comes here and she's dressed up for the fathers here. She doesn't know that the fathers here are married.
Hey, hi.
Yo.
Such drama. Let's see. Raymond
Yeah.
says, speaking of reading diversity, I need to start reading my romance books. There's been zero motivation slash interest to read them. I mostly enjoy romance and fantasies. I think I'm actually more like you because I like the romance in fantasies. But like I was
Audiobooks.
saying to Vuvu earlier, like if I had to listen to a purely romance book, I
Audiobooks.
like to listen to an audiobook. But
They snap.
otherwise I enjoy it in the fantasy setting.
But you know what? I want
Yeah.
to say that I think I'm the same, except okay, the alarm went. Hold on.
Yeah.
Say
Now
that,
you can finish
but finish the
No, I
sentence
wanted to
then.
say except
you can finish with your statement.
except for when I've read books like, say, for example, Bridgerton, right? Bridgerton obviously has
Yeah.
there's no magical anything, there's no fantasy, there's
Yeah.
nothing. But just how I think that Julia Queen's trick is making one of the love interests kind of like a how do you like not vulnerable, like a castaway, right? So I know that I'm like an underdog, so I know that I'm always rooting for some kind of underdog, but it makes it into an interesting read. And her stories are very character driven, so she hooks you into the character that's gonna eventually fall in love, even if they fall in love with a monster. But because now you are so determined to have this character happy, that's how she tells her stories.
Yes.
And I think it's similar to what I'm seeing Talia doing here, right? There's two characters that would otherwise in society seem like underdogs, or seem like there's some kind of prejudice against them because of whatever physical appearance, whatever the case may be. And she's made their lives collide, but she's made you care about them first, right? And their defenses and why they're the people that they are, and then they fall in love. So what I'm trying to say is that there are times where it's done right, when it's outside of fantasy, that you really do enjoy it. I will not lie to you, though. For me, the most interesting things in these adult reads, okay, are the intimate scenes. I don't want to lie to anybody, okay? By the time I am on
That's what
chapter
we're
5,
looking for.
it's by the time I'm on chapter 5 and the steam is not there. I'm like, what happened
What
to
are we
the
doing?
spice? Like,
What is
when
this?
are we getting there? Like,
Can't you
footsie
waste
for
the
5
room?
chapters. For 5 chapters. I'm like, no. We don't have all day. Like, we've only got 300 pages. When are we getting there? So I think that this is part of the. I think I was saying to Nontley that my thing with YA romance is, now I must imagine this thing in my own head. Like it's like you want to tell me what they could have done, and I must figure it out in my there's black and white, there's ink, write it here. Let me see what you are talking about. And I think these things deliver. So for me, I was like, okay, if only I'm reading for the smart when it comes to adult romance, I will not be ashamed. Okay, I will read for the smart. I will enjoy myself. I will have peace from the heavy reads, and then I will keep it moving. So
Like,
there's
guys,
that
the heavy
also.
read.
I'm just
No,
saying. I'm just saying.
no, but
I
yeah,
agree.
Raymond, we
Romance is
do
so
need
smart.
to shine a light on romance. Vuvu, my sister says she loves you.
Mommy, I love you
And
too.
guys, we have my sister. My sister's still awake and she's reading and she's watching us. Imagine,
We love it. We
yes,
love it.
yeah, on a Friday night, yes. I'm so here for that. I'm really enjoying this. Okay, we're gonna start our next sprint. We will stop maybe at cause it's now what 20 past. Charity. Okay, she's loud. She loves loud. Yes, we love loud. We love. We're out there. You know, like yeah, 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 friend. Charity, maybe we should start it for what, 40 minutes?
Okay.
Or
I'll do.
maybe 35. 35. Let's do 35. This is the last sprint. Yeah, 35 minutes and then we wrap it up.
Okay, cool.
And
Let me
enjoy
just
your
write
last. I
that.
don't know if you would enjoy your two pages, my friend.
Uh, this time I'm pushing hard. I'm pushing
I'll
hard.
try to keep awake.
Huh? You must. No, this time I'm gonna try to get to at least maybe like Boma. I don't know, 20 pages or something,
Okay, cool.
and see.
Enjoy,
We'll see
guys.
how it goes.
Okay. We are done.
Why? How does everybody do?
I finished my other book, which was great.
Get a Life, Chloe Brown.
I
What did you
finished
think
that.
about the ending? Do you think that you needed that last 20 pages or it wasn't necessary?
Nah, I always feel this way though. I feel like with these kind of books that it isn't necessary. Like I feel like it's one of those, okay, if we have to wrap up, it's like I have to have a conclusion and the conclusion has to sound like these epilogues, for example. They mean for me most of the time they mean nothing. Like it's okay. It's
Yeah.
okay. Thank you. The way that you
Mm.
actually ended the book is before the epilogue, and I'm okay, you know?
Mm.
So yeah, but I liked the book though. Like I did give it a 4. I enjoyed the book. I think I liked the fact that it's not your typical characters falling in love, and I think that is an important story to tell to show that people in certain situations can also find love, you know, with
Love.
each other,
Yeah.
not
No,
necessarily
I
with
also
another perfect
really
person.
enjoyed the book because I think I also gave it like a 4 or 4.5 because I
It's
liked
4.3 for
learning.
me. Yeah.
I liked learning about the main character and like understanding a little bit of her condition.
And the
Like it.
quirkiness of the book also, how the story is told. I like that. I laughed a lot during this book. There were sad moments, but it was quite funny. I enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah,
A lot.
it was a
I
good
also
one. I
got
thought,
2 chapters of this in, so I had fun.
how's it going?
Oh, I'm loving like there's like a war brewing. Ne? Those are my kind of like fantasies. There must be a
Already in
fight.
two pages.
There must be
I
a
mean, in two
fight.
chapters.
No, man, I've already
No.
listen. Remember, I said I finished the one book. It was short.
Or
It's
the
like a
first book.
novella. The first book. So I started the second book. So during this last sprint, I managed to get 2 chapters into what I was already
Or
into in the
into.
second
Okay.
book. Yes, yes. But also very from the very start, though, you can tell there's tension. Somebody's wanting something they shouldn't be taking. There's a warrior. There's magic. There's let's go fight. It's
That's
coming.
my kind of story.
Yes.
High stakes.
I'm
High stakes.
ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready.
I managed to
I think
read like 18 pages. I hate Johnny
that's good.
Lynn Cook. I do not
You hate
like
what?
Johnny Lynn Cook.
The father, Johnny
I
Lynn.
read 18 pages. That Chinaman, no. I don't care what your excuses are.
You know, I
No.
thought you were
Yeah,
still
no.
reading
Could
the
you,
children's
oh,
book. So I'm like, what
so
are you
Oh
you,
no.
saying? I see it's
so
black cake, no?
Charity
Oh
is
no,
still reading our,
black cake.
oh, we carried it into March, into April. And then we had the discussion on
Yesterday.
yesterday. So after
Yes, but I didn't.
my my space, after my Twitter space, the discussion was ongoing. Yo,
The plan
I
was
can't
to
believe you
finish
still.
it the previous weekend, but I did not
Yeah,
read anything for a whole week, so I didn't get to
life
it. But
happens.
I still want to finish it. But I don't like that Lynn. Like you
Continue,
created your
my
own
friend.
problems, and then your child
Lynn
must fix your problems.
Masafa.
I no Lynn. No, I am not
But
for
don't you
Lynn.
find that those are the worst characters, the characters that make you struggle through the
Oh,
book? Because you're like, you want to go in there and you're like, hey, when?
You want
Stop
to
it.
do
Okay,
this?
step out. Stop it or get out. Stop it or get out. Like, honestly.
Because
I
now I'm
wanted to
worried.
beat
I'm
him
worried
up.
for Covey. Like I'm really worried for Covey.
Mm,
I just don't know.
I wanted to like, yay, Ntatokwena. You know, like what the hell? Um, but it was a beautiful it was a beautiful book. For me, it was a 5 star. For other people, I know Simole. I don't know if Simole is still here, but I think Simole gave it a 4.5.
Mm.
I'm not sure.
Samola is very,
or somewhere
very
there.
strict with her ratings. Okay, like she's not
Her
generous though. So
rating, ah, no,
four
she's
point
not generous.
five could even be a 6 to her. You know, it could be a +5. So at least.
But yeah, no, it was really a great book. I know I shared it as part of my March reads. You know, like when you wrap up on the story. So I wrapped it up
Yeah,
with my March stories, but I'm still gonna wrap it up with my April stories because I
with
finished it in
April as
April.
well.
Yeah. Uh,
Mm.
but yeah, for me, it was a beautiful book of like that touched on identity and motherhood. Uh, sure, everything like culture.
Mm.
Oh, but the triggers. Yo, I feel like it was a very important debut, and it didn't feel like all the subjects that were the themes that were touched on were were mentioned and then left hanging. There were
Mm.
loose ends that were wrapped up very nicely.
Mm.
So yeah, I think that's what I would say if I were to do a review. I really want to do a review. I think I'll
Of
do
the
a
book,
review
yeah.
on the website. Yeah.
Mm.
I wish we had
Nancy,
recorded
how?
because I was late for my discussion. I was late for the
Mm.
discussion, so I wish the discussion was recorded, then I can play back. But it's fine.
Oh, to hear what we said.
What everyone has said about their frustrations about Mr. Lin, the Chinese man. Yo, this man.
Aye.
Hey,
And I don't like it when like when you have a bad character in the book and we all know he's bad or they are bad. And then we all know that they just deserve to be punished. But they don't get punished because then the author goes and explains to you
hey.
they, like what makes them act like that, what their childhood triggers. I don't want to know. They must just be
Systemic,
punished.
Compassion and
systemic influence.
I
empathy.
don't
Hey,
have
Eh?
and
compassion.
stuff.
No, they must just be punished. Don't tell me how he got to it. Is no, like they
And it's
must just
always
be
the
punished.
men. It's always the men who get away with being excused
They get away, and then we must
from.
forgive them because when they were hurt as children. Oh, well, guys.
And then years later, they're the ones who are now busy judging the situation. Because Ulin
Mm.
did the same thing. Yo, hey, oh.
Hey, Nancy, how's your situationship going there?
Well, I'm laughing already. I didn't get much reading done. Hey, guys, I'm just exhausted by now.
That
But
couch
The
also. I'm
couch,
just
My
saying. Just
couch.
sit there.
My couch.
the
no,
back
now
of
I
the
understand.
class.
I understand. It's the brown
Mm.
couch. I'm telling you. So, Betty broke up with the boyfriend,
Which
the
one
guy,
of the three? Which one?
the one from the school, the one from the school. So now they're no longer
Hit
together.
number three.
So
I would count that one as
yeah,
number three.
it's number three.
So
Yeah.
the
No,
living
actually, the
arrangements
first
are
one was
still intact.
actually in. The first one was the husband, the one that she had a child with. Yeah,
Yeah.
it sounds like it. Yeah. And then there's Mr. Cheaton, a friend. I still believe he's a friend. I think that the relationship is just clean so far. And
But is somebody leading somebody else on? Then it's not clean.
hey, but the confusing the confusing thing is Mr. Cheaton had his moment with someone, and then Betty also had like her moment with someone. So that's what I'm saying. Okay, maybe now it's gonna be their time. Yeah, well, so I'm just hoping for the best. But as for Sulu, Sulu is just full of nonsense because this boy,
I know, but
has
now
been a
you see
lot.
what they doing to Sulu now, and then Sulu's gonna grow up to be Johnny Lin Cook. You see how
Yeah,
it goes.
I see. Yeah. Yo, yeah, I'm really hoping to finish this book, guys. I'm very um I don't know. I'm almost like 100 pages in. I really hope I'm gonna finish it.
Oh, but
So
you got far
this book
because
is
you got
big. It
200
goes in.
pages in 3 sprints. That's not so bad.
Yeah, yeah, because I'm almost towards the end of page 70. Yeah, I'm
Mm.
almost on page 80. Yeah. So yeah, I'm really working
So
on Charity's sprint. Maybe I really move
in the
faster.
morning,
That's your
yeah, that's what
next
I was
one. Yeah.
about to say.
Yeah.
That from
Yeah.
the like, so tomorrow, guys, those of you who are still live, I see that there's still people on. Um, we're continuing. Excuse me, we're continuing with the 16 hours. Uh, Charities one is the next one from 8 a.m. until 12 p.m. Uh, is it South
Yep.
African summertime? Yeah, 12, 8, 8 a.m. Is it? Yeah. What
Standard
is
time.
what is the saying? Standard time.
Yes.
South African Standard Time. Okay.
That's the
Yeah.
one.
So, 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. And then we'll have a
Mm.
2 hour break, and then we will have is it Vuvu's? Is it Vuvu's or Nonhly's? Vuvu.
It's
I
Okay.
think
Vuvu,
So
yeah.
Vuvu, yeah. But we will share everything will be shared on our 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 social media like Instagram, Twitter. I've been sharing on Twitter as well and tagging myself, Vuvu, and Nonhly and hashtagging charity. But we are all sharing right across our platforms. So that's 8 to 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. and then a 2 hour break until 8 p.m. to midnight when we finish it off. But yeah,
yeah. That's gonna be on
what did I want to
YouTube.
say? Yes, yes,
Yes.
it'll all be on YouTube right through. And then mine, this one that we are doing now on Facebook will be shared onto my YouTube, and I'll share it across the platform. What did I want to say? Oh, I wanted to say this week was my highlight about this week, besides the non-reading thing. I'm I'm literally throwing the book because like no
I'm done.
reading
I feel like
online.
you're gonna cause an accident with the accident tonight. How many times have you been tossing that book? Stop it! Stop it!
So the highlight that I have is that this week we started. Nonki and I are taking part. I don't know if Charity, are you taking part in the Afrocentric April Bookster tour? No, you're not. Okay,
Not this year.
so
I don't want the
uh,
stress.
the stress,
No,
yeah.
I'm chilling this
Nonki and
April.
I let me just add onto uh maybe the comments. We
No,
are
me too.
taking
Hey,
part.
Are you also
Yeah, it was a
chilling
lot of it
yeah.
was a lot of stress last year. Afrocentric, April,
book tour?
Bookster tour
Mm.
That was so
on.
stressful last year.
It was stressful. Like I
It
felt like
was
I couldn't keep
stressful,
up. I
right?
was chasing after myself the
I
whole
think I
time.
think we I think Vuvu helped me with like taking pictures and banking them. I have a lot of pictures banked. That's why I have like so many Gmail accounts. Oh my gosh.
Hmm.
So I have a pictures only uh, account and it's already full. So even with Afrocentric, now I'm going back to my old pictures because I've banked pictures ready. And this year I didn't sign up for too many days. So today was the third time, and we started on the 1st of April. And I mean, today is what, the 8th. So yeah, I'm not really like pressurizing myself to be active and. But there was I don't know what happened today, but the Instagram account the Afrocentric. That's why I shared the hashtag Afrocentric April Books at all, because the actual account on Instagram had disappeared when I shared my today's post. I don't know if Nonly you noticed, but yeah, I couldn't find the account. Maybe there were, you know how Instagram will put an account onto uh Bookstagram or Instagram jail, and then it's locked for a while because too many people are tagging the account and it's too active and following.
So,
Yeah.
but what's the
So I
problem with
think that's
that?
what happened.
What's the problem there?
Exactly.
I think sometimes
Yeah.
it's kind of like Facebook does the same thing. I think sometimes they don't think that it's authentically generated. They think that you are being incentivized to it's kind of like spam. They see it as
But
spam.
then why
basically.
aren't they investigating? Like I get
Maybe
spammed all the
that's
time.
maybe while they're jailing, they are investigating.
Sure.
But
Now why
can
don't
they
they
like
spam the
report
people
before?
who comment on every single post that I put and they're like, promote it here, on every single post? Why don't they spam those
Those
people?
are the
I must block
worst
them.
people. Oh, you've won an iPhone 13. Hey guys,
Yo,
How many
iPhones that I own.
iPhone 13s do I
The
own right
ones that
now?
I own, the ones that I
listen,
own, Nandi, I could open an iStore.
I want an iPhone 13, guys. Mina, I want an iPhone 13 for all of us. Lale.
But they don't block them. Are those not spam? They spam all of
Hey,
us.
But they're spamming
sorry, Jimmy.
strategically. I get it. They're not focusing on a single account. So the issue with Afrocentric is that you guys are all tagging. Let's say there's 100 of you
The same
guys,
account.
or and every day you guys are tagging. By the end of this month, it's 100 times 30. Do you understand?
Mm, mm.
So they
I
they they
wonder
want
if that
the
happens
activity
with
on
other
here is too
readathons.
much. No, but the
I'm
nature of
actually
this one,
curious.
it's how you design it. So if you guys are saying you have to tag them every time, if they've
Let me
designed it
just
like
see.
that, because you
Because
might find
this
that
like
is it the hashtag or the account that went missing?
Actually, when I when I was online trying to post, because remember I posted. Sometimes I push my post up until like 6 p.m. or later in the evening, depending on the day. Today was too busy, and then when I was trying to tag, because remember Instagram, the new update, you're able to tag someone as a collaborator. So I tried to tag as a collaborator, and I couldn't.
Is that part
But
of the
yeah,
rules though, or were you just tagging them out of courtesy?
No, it's part of the rule.
Then that's
yeah,
why.
but now
That's what I'm trying to explain. So if it was a hashtag, I can see. So if it was a hashtag, it probably wouldn't have had the issue. But if all of you are all tagging these people every single day,
and it's only a handful because it's not a lot of people. It's like 5 people per prompt. It's not everyone
so
tagging.
they seeing the flare up. Do you hear what I'm trying to say? So in March, there wasn't 5 people a day tagging them every day.
Mm, mm.
maybe
Anyway,
it's
thank you so much.
the hike in the activity that's
In
maybe
the
the issue.
activity, yeah, what
Mm.
Vuvu is saying is actually it makes sense. I actually thought of that when I was tagging and I couldn't find them, so I just started using the hashtag in any case. Because anyway, on the post, I will just share the hashtag. I see. Title says I just printed 8 pages of a family affair. Ah,
How's it?
yes,
It's getting hot.
But you can
it's
see
getting
she's
hot
she's
over
feeling
there.
it.
It's
Yeah.
going to get hotter.
What's the surname again of that family?
The mafu.
And
Yeah, the
the Mafus,
Mafus. Yeah, they don't play.
XYZ,
Drama.
the
Drama.
daughter's XYZ. Yeah.
Very funny.
Yeah, the XYZ. But Polisa,
Kolisa, Kolisa,
Yolanda. Oh, Yandisa.
Yandisa, or Yandisa, and that not Zanele, not no, not Zanele,
It
Zandile.
was Zanel. Oh, Zandile.
I don't
I
remember.
don't know.
It wasn't Zandile, that's for sure.
Maybe it
Zianda.
was Zanel.
Yeah, let's just say XYZ, guys. Now we are
It's
XYZ.
guessing.
It
XYZ.
was XYZ. It
That's
was
all we
XYZ,
know.
and yeah. Raymond says, I think I did enough for tonight. Lazy pace. Tomorrow we'll do better. Almost halfway. I hope we will get to see you in the morning, Raymond.
Yeah.
We're starting at 8 a.m.
Yep.
Yeah. And my
Yeah.
sister says, good morning. Okay, she's
I'm
about to
out. Just
log
is
out.
out. Yeah, we should go
It
also.
is
We're just
morning.
having a job.
Yeah. No, this was good, guys. Thank you, Samule. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you, Raymond. Thank you, Tato. Thank you, Tembi. Tembi also shared here Central African time. Yeah.
Mm.
We're also Central African time as well. But yeah, we'll see you guys in the morning at 8 a.m. Thank you, guys. Thank you to my co-host with the most.
Yes, with the most.
Are we laughing at the echo
No, I
of the
keep
couch?
making comments, but I keep hearing myself, but I know I'm on mute. So I'm like, what's going on?
The kid in the back of the class.
Naughty corner.
Hey, not to corner.
Yeah.
This couch of ours, we're not yes,
This couch, I'm telling
the
you.
the only person who's missing, who needs to experience it is Charity. Vincent.
I need the naughty code.
Thank you guys. We'll see you in the morning at 8 a.m.
See you in the
Yeah.
morning. I'm having coffee and Red Bull and whatever else.
Red
Yeah.
Bull. There's
Wide
Red Bull is
awake.
waiting, coffee is waiting, water is waiting. So yeah.
Yeah.
What
Thank you
about
guys. Thank you
wine,
for being
people?
patient.
At 8
In the
a.m.
morning.
8 a.m.
At the 8 p.m. sprint.
Naughty corner. Good night.
You see the
Hi,
naughty
good
code.
Bye
night.
everybody.
Hi, bye.
Bye.